Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Excuse me. Today is Wednesday, June the 26th. My name is Judge Esparza. We have some writ hearings scheduled for this afternoon. The individuals are present in the courtroom. Mr. McKinnis, your client is a few minutes late. They're bringing him. Once he gets in here, we'll call your case. Veronica, is your client there? Okay, good.
Yes, he is present.
We do not have a court reporter. If you're requesting a court reporter, your case will be reset for a later date. I don't see Annalise on here. I thought, oh, there she is. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I'm sorry. My bad. The first case I'm going to call is, and it's not on the docket, Annalise. It's a case we had from yesterday, C0973-24-E, State of Texas versus Troy Zamora.
Yes. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Veronica Martinez for Mr. Zamora.
Mr. Zamora, the purpose of this hearing is you're out on bond on a felony DWI, and part of the requirements of that was that you comply with the alcohol monitoring device. We had a hearing about a month ago, a little over a month ago, because you were not complying.
Yes.
At that time, you told me that you were going to continue to comply. I've received reports and I've shared them with your attorney that you're still having lots of missed visits on the alcohol monitoring device. I know that back then you indicated that you were in an area where signal.
Yes, sir.
You've got options here, sir. You can, and I hate to do this, you can quit that job and work somewhere else, but I don't want you to do that. Or you can come back to jail and stay in here. I don't think you want to do that.
No, sir.
And Judge, since he was having a lot of issues with the device and the signal where he was working, and he had, I guess, contacted the provider several times, he did get a new device from a different vendor, Lifesaver.
Lifesaver.
He got that today, Your Honor. So hopefully this will hopefully work better.
Here's what I'm going to ask him to do. I'm going to monitor for another 30 days to see if there's any improvement. Meantime, you're going to need to report to probation at least once a week. In addition to using that device, you're going to have to go into probation once a week to get tested for alcohol and drugs.
Okay.
I want you also to provide probation a copy of your employment, where you're working. Do you have that information, Mr. Carvajal?
No, Your Honor, I do not have that information.
Okay, I need you to provide him a letter stating where you're working, the name of the company, and where you're working. Today is Wednesday. You need to have that information to him on Friday, before 5 p.m. on Friday. And
yes,
go
sir.
in this week. Go in this week. Test it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Coordinate with Mr. Carvajal so he can give you a date and time. And then you go in once a week for the next 30 days, in addition to using the alcohol monitoring device. Is that clear?
Okay, yes, sir. So I would where would I go for that?
For what?
For the probation.
To the probation department.
Oh, to the probation. Okay.
There in Edinburgh.
Okay, thank you very much, Your Honor.
Is your phone number changed?
No, it's the 956-373-5007. The same one.
Probation indicated that they attempted to contact you and they're not getting any response back from you.
I think I got a new phone too, because it was the phone or the device. I got a new number as well. I don't know if they got.
You need to reach out to Mr. Carvajal. As soon as you get out of here and you set up an appointment to go in there this week to get tested, provide him also that information of your place of employment by 5 p.m. on Friday.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Martinez.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
Mr. Carvajal, keep me posted.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, before we're excused, can we get Mr. Carvajal's direct line so he can make contact with him?
I think he just disconnected. I'll have my staff reach out to him and then contact you with that information.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tell Adrian to call. Thank you. Okay, the first case we're gonna call is C 2920-24-L, State of Texas versus Sarah Baker. Ms. Baker is present in the courtroom. Stand up here in the middle of the room, ma'am. Roel Garcia, this is your motion.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
Proceed, sir.
Thank you. I represent Sarah Baker. She's 41 years old. She's been charged with possession of controlled substance, third-degree felony. Bond is currently at 20,000 cash or surety. Which has not been able to make that, nor her family.
I'm recommending a PR bond, Judge. I'm sorry, Mr. Garcia. I'll recommend a PR bond.
Cut to the chase there. Perfect.
We don't object, Your Honor.
Okay, raise your right hand, ma'am. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? State your name. Put your hand down. What city do you live in?
I live in Dallas, Texas.
What's your address?
4012 Dunlin.
What street?
Dunlin, Dunlin.
You have a contact number?
Yes, my phone number is 891-5434, but the lady I stay with is 956-530-7310.
She related to you?
No, she's not. She's an 81-year-old lady I take care of for a friend.
Give me your the 832 number again.
The 832 number is 60901-5434.
You're gonna be released on a PR bond, ma'am, which means with your signature and a promise to appear. You will have to return at a later date to the courthouse with your attorney to take care of this matter. You understand that? During the time that you're out, I'm gonna order random UAs through probation. Like I mentioned earlier, if you don't show up, you're gonna end up back in jail. If you show up and you're positive for drugs or alcohol, you're gonna end up back in jail. Is that clear?
I will go back here.
Bond will be reduced to $2,500 PR with random UAs. Stay in contact with your attorney. Anything else, Mr. Garcia?
Nothing further, Your Honor. May we be excused.
Sir, have a good afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Next case we're gonna call is C 2912-24-A, State of Texas versus Leonel Castillo. Stand up in
Good
the
afternoon.
middle of the room there, Mr. Castillo. You speak English, correct, sir? He's English speaking. Mr. Hernandez, is your motion, sir. You may proceed.
Good afternoon, Judge. He is a U.S. citizen. Unfortunately, he is currently on probation in CR 005623E out of the 275th. But the reason for filing this motion was to see if we needed to file a probable cause hearing. I did receive a copy of the complaint. We are not moving forward with that hearing. In terms of a bond reduction, Honor, respectfully, we're asking for at least a 10,000 cash surety bond in hopes that if we get it low enough, maybe when we go in front of Judge Cuellar, we can resolve something. But as of right now, the motions to revoke have not been filed.
I have requested that they be filed, Judge. I reached out to the prosecutors in the 275th to ask their probation officer to get started on that, Your Honor. I did do that.
He was just recently put on probation, or what was, about a year ago.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
I noticed they modified his probation.
Not too
back
long
in
ago.
April,
Right.
you know. You know, he's been reporting, Hector?
What was that, Your Honor?
Has he been reporting?
I did talk to probation, Your Honor. Actually, after I was court appointed, they made no indication to me that that was an issue.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? State your name loud, please. How old are you, sir?
29.
Currently on probation? Put your hand down.
Yes, sir.
You've been reporting?
Yes, sir.
When was the last time you reported?
That's what I was supposed to report this one, and I got it.
If you make bond, sir, you need to continue reporting. Understand that they are gonna file a motion to revoke. So if you get out on bond, there's a possibility that you will be rearrested if the motion to revoke is filed. Do you understand that?
I won't be able to vote out.
I'm sorry?
I won't be able to.
Bond will be reduced, $10,000 cash surety. You make bond, sir, continue reporting. Good luck to you. Have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Hector.
Thank you, Judge.
Did they bring in,
Yes.
Leonardo Correa? You speak English, sir?
Español.
Español, can you call Hector? The next case we're gonna call is C 2877-24-J, State of Texas versus Leonardo Correa. Mr. McInnes, this is your motion. He is
More-
Spanish speaking. I ask that you go slowly so that the translator can interpret for the court.
Sorry, Judge, can you tell me the cause number again?
It's C 2877-24-J, Leonardo
Thank you.
Correa.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm Kelly McInnes. I represent Leonardo Correa. He has presently been charged with a sexual assault, second-degree felony. He's 52 years old, and prior to this charge, he has never been in custody or arrested for anything. He is a medical professional. He was a hospital administrator in Colombia, where he was from. Also has a nursing credential. He's presently under a $75,000 bond. He's been in custody since June the 14th of 2024. He was a hospital administrator in Colombia for the military. He's here on a visa. He is married to a legal permanent resident who is getting his citizenship shortly. Once he gets the citizenship, the intention is to petition for his spouse to become a U.S. citizen. When police contacted him, he talked to the police. He then hired a lawyer. He and the lawyer showed up for a DNA sample testing. He did not run. If he was going to run, he could have run when the police first came into him. They eventually arrested him on June the 14th. He is anxious to clear his name. He has a master's degree in postgraduate work in the health area.
Not a USC, is he?
No, Your Honor, he's a citizen of Colombia here on a visa. His spouse is a legal permanent resident who is about to become a U.S. citizen. And once he becomes a U.S. citizen, he will petition Mr. Correa as his spouse to become a legal permanent resident. So Mr. Correa is anxious to clear this up and intends to vigorously contest the charges against him. He's, like I said, he's never been in custody before, never been in trouble before. We're asking the bond. He cannot post a $75,000 bond. He's been in jail for 13 days. We're asking that the court consider cutting the bond down to $20,000 cash or surety.
What says the state?
Judge, just based on the facts, this is a 17-year-old victim. This victim went in to get a massage and was a victim of sexual assault. He's not a U.S. citizen. Based on the facts, they're very egregious. The state would be opposed to a bond reduction.
I didn't see any immigration hold on them. Was there?
I didn't see
There's
any.
no- He's here on a visa, and the visa is still valid, Your Honor.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see a hold at all. I did read the complaint. Is that his only source of income, that type of business, Mr. McInnes? Do you know?
He works, that's pretty much it. He works as a therapist and with a doctor, with a natural doctor.
Just a concern, because of the allegations and because they're alleged to have happened at his place of business, that he continued operating that business.
Judge, we would be willing to give a disclaimer or notification or post something so that his clients could know that he has had this legal accusation against him.
Okay. When I asked that he have no contact with the alleged victim in this case or the victim's family, do not reach out to him in any form or fashion. Do you understand that, Mr. Correa? You understand?
Yes.
Okay. Are you representing him on this case, Mr. McInnes, or just on the bond reduction?
No, Your Honor, I'm his lawyer for all the way through the legal process.
Okay. Bond will be reduced to $20,000 cash surety.
Thank you, Judge.
No contact with the victim. Understand that, sir? You make bond, stay in contact with your attorney. No leaving the county or the country. Does he have a passport?
Yes, he does, Your Honor.
I ask that he surrender the passport. Would you feel comfortable maintaining control of that passport, Mr. McInnes?
Sure, that's no problem at all, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to ask that you surrender your passport to your attorney until this matter is resolved. You cannot leave the country or the county. Is that clear? All right. Anything else?
That'll do it, Judge. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good afternoon. Thank you.
Have a good one, Your Honor. Bye-bye.
Next case we're going to call is C 2862-24-C, State of Texas versus Margarita Martinez. Ms. Martinez is present. She looks very happy to be here. Tracy Evans,
Yes, Judge.
it's your motion. You may proceed.
Yes, Judge. She's currently in jail on 2 offenses, a burglary habitation with an intent to commit felony, Judge. That bond is currently set at $50,000. She's additionally there on a state jail theft with prior convictions. The bond on that one is set at $5,000 cash or surety. She is a United States citizen. She's 32. She resides in Wesco. She's from this area. She does have some pending charges as well. Some state jail felonies pending out of the 93rd right now. Some misdemeanor charges that she was out on bond on, just for candor to the court, Judge. She is asking at this time for the court to consider a $15,000 cash or surety bond combined.
This is the state.
Your Honor, she does have, she's currently out on bond on charges. She has multiple cases. We'd be opposed to a bond reduction, Your Honor, and we'd be opposed to the bond reduction because this defendant continues to pick up additional cases and charges.
Tracy, do you represent her on that CR 1568-24B, the theft out of the 93rd?
Yes, Judge, I do.
She's got an arraignment coming up next week.
It's on Monday, yes, Judge.
I'm going to ask if you make bond that you have no contact with the alleged victim in this case. Don't go back to that gentleman's home or apartment or wherever he lives. Don't go back there. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor, the judge out of Wesco requested that as well.
Okay, I didn't see a protective order, but I'm asking you not to go back there. You were before me back in April, right?
Your Honor, yes, he's my sure the guy, but we have
I don't want to hear, you can, I'm sorry?
He's the account holder, but unauthorized on the T-Mobile. So I can get a new phone and a new account.
If you what?
He's
Your phone is under his name, okay?
right, but I'm also an approved user and this is status.
You live at that address? Okay, then don't go back there. That's all I'm telling you, not to go back there. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. Bond on the burglary will be reduced to $10,000 cash surety. Bond on the theft will be reduced to $2,000 PR. Also going to order random UAs through probation. Come back positive, you're coming back to jail. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else, Tracy?
No, Judge, that's all I have.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes. Go ahead and have a seat. Sergio. Next case we're going to call is C 2853-24-H, Texas versus Felix Vasquez. Can you call Jessica Contreras? Good afternoon, Sergio.
Your Honor, good afternoon. Yes, sir, present. This gentleman has a total, I believe, of 21,000 cash or surety, Your Honor. I'm appointed counsel. He's been
Sergio,
deemed to.
Hang on just a minute. The DWI charge, there was a dismissal on there. And there's on the criminal mischief, the complaint has been filed in CR 24-06461A. So the only thing before the court right now is the $8,000 on the possession charge.
Your Honor, I'll take that as good news, and we'll get to the county court as quickly as possible to resolve the charge case, and I'll maybe you can make a finding as to how our writ is moot because of that, Judge, but we're at the mercy of the court as to the remaining bond.
Okay. What says the state?
Judge, we would be, can you give me that cause number again? Because I missed that one.
Sure, 2853-28, I'm sorry, -24-8H.
No, he has multiple priors, Judge, so we'd be opposed to a bond reduction.
My understanding, reading the complaint, this was a vape pen. Sir, raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? State your name.
Vasquez.
How old are you, sir? 22?
Yes, sir.
You have a job?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
I just work at a Villa restaurant.
What city do you live in?
Pumping.
Palmview?
Yes, sir.
Who do you live with?
My grandma.
Do you have an address?
I don't know about memory.
You have a phone?
Yes, sir.
Do you know your phone number?
Not about memory.
Do you know your grandmother's phone number?
I know my sister.
What's your sister's phone number?
956,
Hold on. I don't write that fast. 956 what?
986,
986, 5674? That's your sister?
Yes, sir. Emily.
So if you do get out on bond, you're gonna have to show up at the courthouse at a later time to take care of this case. You need to stay in contact with your attorney. Do you understand that? If I do lower your bond on this one, you have the other charge that's still pending, that criminal mischief charge that he's gonna have to get a hearing date from the county court of law number 2 judge to see about getting you a reduced bond over there. You understand that? I'm also gonna order random UAs to probation. It's like I told everybody, I told you all earlier. You go in and get drug tested when they tell you to, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Bond will be reduced to $2,500 PR.
Thank you for the courtesy, Your Honor, and I'll get with court too.
Annalise, I was correct on the dismissal on the DWI, right?
Let me see that, Judge. Let me see if I saw that.
Looks like it was filed or signed just yesterday. It's a 2019 DWI. I think it stated it was dismissed because statute of limitations had run on it.
Yes, it was dismissed, Judge. Yeah, I'm sorry. When
Yeah, so
the
that's-
thing I had printed enough on. You're correct, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Sergio, thank you very much.
Good day, Your Honor. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good afternoon.
May I
Thank
be
you.
excused?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on, Annalise. What was the deal with Jesse Contreras?
He's coming out of the court. He's trying to log in.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
we have one more. Oh, she logged off.
I think he's the one calling right now.
Take some of these.
Your Honor.
Hang on just a minute. You can get older?
I was speaking with Mr. Garcia.
Sorry, Judge.
No, no problem. We had one more. It's C 2656-24-C, State of Texas versus Charles McLaughlin. This is Mr. Contreras' case. It was actually set for last Thursday, but he had to appear in federal court. Set it for today, and got a hold of him. He was in court. He said he was going to try and log on. I did notice that Mr. McLaughlin actually has a hold out of Harris County, where there's a no bond setting. Did you have a recommendation on the other cases that he's got before the court?
No, Judge, I mean, on that case, I said I was not gonna agree to a reduction. He had a lot of priors, including sex offenses and a failure to register, so I was not a fan.
Okay.
I was not gonna be in agreement for him.
Yeah, I don't see Mr. Contreras logging on. Mr. McLaughlin, you have a hold out of Harris County.
Yes, sir.
Warrant. They placed a hold on you.
Yes, sir.
They requested no bond. So even if I was to reduce your bonds here, you would not be released, and they won't come for you until your cases are resolved here. So because you have several charges here, the state is opposed to any bond reduction for you. I'm going to leave your bonds as is for right now. The court has jurisdiction over this case for 30 days. If Mr. Contreras decides to visit this issue, we can, but there is a hold from that county, so you wouldn't be released from custody. You understand that?
Yes, sir. It's for theft, but those accusations that the DA speak on.
And I'm not here to discuss the facts, because I'm just telling you, there's a hold on you. And so they won't release you from here, even if you were to make bond because of that. And Harris County won't come for you until the charges here are resolved. You understand?
That way I could, they would have to get it reduced so I can move forward, because it's just a theft over there.
That's what I'm saying. Even if you reduced it, they're not going to release you because Harris County has no bond on you. They're not giving you a bond.
You know what I'm saying? If I paid the bond, if I got it.
There's no bond over there from Harris County, so they won't release you. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, yes, sir. But I know I'd have to wait for Harris County to come get me. I understand that, but I just wanted to move forward with what's going on, because
But paying the bond won't move the case forward.
No, sir.
No.
So if they wouldn't come get me if I bonded out here.
No, not until the cases here are resolved.
Is there a way I could speak to my attorney about that?
Now, we'll have him reach out to him. We'll have him come and visit with you. Tell him to come visit you. All righty. Thank you, Annalise.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Have a good afternoon.
You too, bye.